Hey, this is Brett the Hitman Hart, and you're listening to the Smacked Raw podcast.
What? Okay, well, has this always been a thing? Where have I been?
It's Wednesday. You know what that means. It is the AEW Dynamite recap, brought to you by the Smacked Raw podcast.
Oh, God. I ran into my microphone.
Oh, my God.
I was getting too liberal with the guns.
I am your hostess with the mostest, making my return after 3 months. I've been kicked off of the island. I am back, taking my crown. I am KTW, or Katie Bay Bay.
Baby.
There we go.
Baby,
Good enough.
Baby.
Please stop.
Yeah. What? What's wrong? You don't like my dancing?
I don't. Of course, I'm joined with the resident AEW mark himself, Kevin Crazy.
Yep.
How are you, Kevin?
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing pretty good. I mean, I marked out a lot tonight. It was a good episode of AEW.
You know, it was a pretty good episode. It was the go-home show for Blood and Guts.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Excuse me. Jesus Christ almighty.
Are you like this with Kyle, too? Or just with me?
No. I don't know. You let me vibe a lot better about things. I'm a lot less... That fucker is so corporate that I feel like if I don't tuck my shirt in, he might...
Stop bullying him. Stop bullying the man. He's not here to defend himself. Anyways.
No, I mean, I love Kyle, but no, that's for real. Like, he doesn't vibe with me like that, and that's fine. We have a different kind of vibe.
You guys just laugh. That's it.
Yeah.
You just give me shit. And I have to deal with it.
What are you trying to say?
That you're a scumbag? That you're a jagoff? Do you want? Would you like a list?
Listen. I am legitimately an ordained priest of dudism now. That is a thing that I did today. I can literally marry people. So that does not. I am not a scumbag. I'm a spiritual leader. Some might say.
That's very much pushing it, Kevin.
No, but could you imagine if I was the officiant at some wedding? How fucking hilarious would that be?
I think the couple would get divorced immediately. Right after the wedding.
I'm that bad of luck.
Yep.
Damn.
Anyways, we are a wrestling recap show. You can find us live Monday, Wednesday, Friday on twitch.tv/putting you over for the Raw, NXT, Dynamite, and SmackDown recaps. When we are not streaming, you can find the standing streamer of the show, Putting You Over, where he interviews countless people in the wrestling communities, wrestlers, coaches, authors, etc., etc., etc. Obviously, I was on earlier today. Literally just
the hardest working woman in podcasting.
That's me.
That's what she is.
That's 100% what I am. This was supposed to be my break. By the way, I'm just gonna put this out there. I didn't do the Raw recap Monday night. I was like, you know what, Kyle, I'm gonna take the night off, because he said he'll do Raw recap for me. I ended up doing it Tuesday night with him. And here we are today.
I didn't even think about that. You totally did, didn't you?
I did.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't host it though. There is a difference between hosting and just being on. When I'm just on, I can relax more. I don't have to worry about production stuff.
You don't have to deal with me.
I don't have to deal with you.
Yeah.
Right. If you miss a live stream, you can go over to youtube.com/smackdroppodcast for the video from the podcast. Go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe if you please, and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time we post a new video. If you like to listen to your podcast, we have the audio form on basically every podcast platform you can think of.
Basically, but not all.
I don't even know how many there are. Like, you're being a...
There's a new one every other day, I feel like. There's just podcast platforms just jumping up. They're coming out of the goddamn woodwork.
Well, if you're listening to this, leave a review, please. It helps us in the long run. And you can also use your peepers going over to WrestlingNewsWorld.com.
You call them the Medusas?
They're also called the Medusas. I haven't said that one in a while. Peepers is just a good go-to. Because nobody likes saying, oh,
Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah. You say that all the time, too. WrestlingNewsWorld.com. We have the honor of being the exclusive recap for them, so check them out. Support them.
The honor is all theirs, really.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would.
I wouldn't. But you can support them, and you can support us. Kevin, where can they go to support us?
Patreon. There's that Patreon website. What is there? There's some tiers. You get some cool stickers, some cool stuff. I got this cool boom stand that I know Katie wants one. She ain't got one. And I know because I listened to the part of the live stream earlier. She got fucked out of her boom stand, basically, and that sucks. Honestly,
I'm gonna get one. It just happened to get stolen.
No, that sucks, honestly. But yeah. So anyway, you get them stickers. You get even shirts, maybe.
If
I don't know if they still. Yeah, well, that's what RN says. I mean, apparently Kyle took a while to warm up to you because it took like didn't you get your shirt like yesterday? Jesus.
No, it was not yesterday. It was It was about 3 months probably into me doing this.
Yeah.
And I've been doing it for like 8 or 9 now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, patreon.com/macropodcast. Go support us. Get us cool stuff for the show. Like, it got my purple lights that I angled it down so you can't even see, but they got Kevin's lights too.
I also buy weed with it sometimes.
No, you don't. You don't have access to the money.
What you don't know is a lot of things then.
I know damn well you do not have access to the money.
But imagine if I did, though.
If you did, we would have no money left.
That's not true.
That's 100% true.
You think I'm that irresponsible?
I mean...
I am a family man. I do help run a very functional household. I just play a fucking asshole on a podcast. I'm a thespian.
Oh my god. Alright, TC, calm down.
I didn't know DC said that.
He's an actor. He's a thespian.
Oh, is he really? Yeah. I honestly didn't know that.
No, he is.
Oh, okay. I was just popping off being a dickhead. Well, good for him. I honestly didn't know that.
Yeah, he's an actor. That's funny. Hey, just wanted to let you know that I'm still listening, just doing my homework as well. That's okay, Savannah, as long as you're listening. Fail. Stop.
This is more important. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's talk about Dynamite, shall we? That's why we're here. That's why the people are here.
Yep.
Overall, what'd you think?
Yo, it was dope. I had a really good time with it, honestly. I mean, I'm still not totally sold on the QT Marshall factory stuff, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
There's some compelling things about that I think could come out of it, but I don't know how I feel about it.
Honestly, I despise that. It's just a waste. Like,
it's not great.
I get it. Like, you're getting new talent on TV.
Yes.
But you have two other shows where they can do that.
No, I hear you, but this is like their flagship show. So they are getting on like Dynamite, like Anthony Ogogo and what's the Captain Lou Albano looking motherfucker. I can't remember his name. I can never remember his name.
It's like Nick Camarado or something.
There you go. Yeah. Like, I mean, they're getting on Dynamite. That's dope. I like that. They're both very compelling, and I'm excited to see where they're gonna go. But other than that, man, I don't give a shit about this story at all.
Like, do people like QT Marshall? Like, is this a thing?
I don't hate him. Like, I don't have the feelings like that RN has for him.
RN despises QT. I love it.
Yeah. He's not great. I mean, it's for what they're trying to do, it's working. Like that's the only like it works. Like all this stuff makes sense. It's just like why? What the fuck are you doing it for? You know?
Yeah. So let's just dive into it. Dive into Dynamite. Wow, I literally haven't done a Dynamite in so long. This is so sad.
Well, it's a good moment then. It's a happy
It is.
moment.
That's why I made the lights purple.
Purple lights.
Brody Lee.
Brody. Yeah. Dark Order.
Oh, Dark Order. The Claw. I forgot about that. I don't know if I told you. I told Kyle that I recently, I was in the mood for a good cry, and I rewatched the Brody Lee episode we did.
Jesus. Do you just fucking hate yourself or something?
I did that day. Listen, I was in the mood for a cry. Sometimes you just get like that.
Oh, I hear you. I mean, it's Christ, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I was kind of like skipping through, so I didn't watch like the whole thing. But I was just like, ooh, I am never doing anything like that again. You have to pay
that was
me.
Rough. That was rough. That really, really was. I felt pretty emotionally drained after that.
I literally, like, my face hurt because I was crying so much. Like, the whole Dynamite and then the whole fucking recap. Oh, God. It was awful.
Oh, yeah.
But
it was emotional.
Dynamite tonight. It was good. So we started off with Hangman Adam Page taking on Brian Cage. I like that. Did you see his header this week?
No.
It said got jumped by a high schooler, and as it showed on TV, he literally got jumped by Team Taz.
That's hilarious.
And so he gets jumped by Team Taz. Dark Order come out and like they all scuffle. Savannah, I cannot skip the match. I have to talk about the match. It's why I'm here. It's what I do. Why I do what I do. I can't fucking speak. Powerbomb to Page on the stage. There's too many words that rhyme.
Yeah, man. You're spitting some bars right now.
I'm a poet. I didn't even know it, guys.
Dude, you're dropping dad jokes. Get the fuck out. We got past 2:30 on YouTube. We got out of that motherfucking dentist office.
Yeah. I was literally at the dentist on Tuesday, but that's neither here nor there. Cage dominates because he literally targets Hangman's back. And in a shocking turn of events, Hangman, who was ranked number 1, lost to Brian Cage via the drill claw.
Yeah, I think I think you're right.
Just say he lost and move on while I cry. Stop. It's gonna be okay, darling. I promise.
It wasn't that bad. Jeez.
She is Hangman, so it makes sense.
I know. No, low key, I was kind of into it though.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it made sense. I mean, he got his ass handed to him before the match even started, and Cage just took advantage of all of that. I mean, Hangman did what he could, but he couldn't hang. And look at that. Or maybe he did hang. But what I like about this is they've got to be starting to build towards Double or Nothing soon. Yeah.
Because that's next month.
Like, yeah, that's what I mean. So like they've got to start putting some of those matches together. And what I'd like to see come out of this maybe would be, a little feud between Cage Page, the Cage Page feud. For number 1 contention, I think that would really work.
I mean,
especially
they have basically a month. It's May 29th.
That could work,
So I didn't even think about that. And this is where we're starting to see seeds being planted for Double or Nothing. Like, we're gonna get Baker and Sheeta at Double or Nothing. Baker's gonna win, and I'm gonna love life.
Oh God, I want Baker to win so bad. I really do.
Yeah.
Like, there isn't a better. Well, I mean, there's probably better stories, but like, she deserves it, man. Like, because the fucking work that she's put in has been just absolutely. It shows week in and week out, man. She's fucking killing it. Like,
She is.
straight up killing it. And, but I mean, we'll get there because she talks a little.
We'll get there. Oh, we will get there. But first, we get the Elite interview. They're all in a limo, looking like douchebags.
Fly ass douchebags.
Whatever. They all look like at least Matt and Nick look like Shawn Michaels from the 90s, and I can't get it out of my head every time I look at them. Especially Nick.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, no question. If he had blonde hair, he would be Shawn Michaels.
He would be Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Kenny Omega though, man, he looks like an American anime villain. Absolutely 100%, and I'm
100% does.
for it. I'm here for it completely, and I love it.
I mean, that is Kenny Omega.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So it all makes sense. He always looks like an anime villain, whether he wants to or not.
That's kind of true too. And then his entrance music and shit is like anime as fuck. Yep. So
it all makes sense. Kenny Omega is an anime villain, confirmed on the SmackDown podcast.
Yep.
But
conspiracy confirmed.
I mean, but Kenny goes on to talk about how he's pissed off about last week, how Mox and Kingston tried to kill them, whatever. He's being dramatic.
Well, what's new?
That's what anime villains do. They're dramatic.
The world revolves around them. Are you kidding me?
That's true. And he's saying, well, you guys are the ones who should be afraid because we're coming after you. You come after one of us. You come after all of us. And Knock accidentally beeps, and they all start freaking out.
That's so funny.
And then they all play it off. They're like, no, it's fine. And Kenny's like, oh, Kingston, you want a shot at me? You gotta go through the goons first. And he says that Kingston will have a match against Nakazawa tonight.
Yeah.
Which, what the fuck?
I don't know. I love it though. Like, it's just, because he's just so, Omega's so good at playing that fucking just shitty dirtbag villain. Yep. And it's just, and then with Don Callis basically just being his hype man.
Ugh.
Like, did you happen to watch the Impact Rebellion?
No.
Well, I did.
I know you did.
And good fucking Lord, all shits and butts, was that a good show?
What?
And goodness gracious. But anyway, Don Callis did Kenny Omega's introduction for the ring, and it was
I cannot stand that rat motherfucker, Don Callis.
No, you better get used to him.
You know, I really don't want to, but, I'm stuck with him. Seeing as how Kenny is the AEW, AAA, and Impact champion.
Draped in gold, this motherfucker.
He's becoming Thanos.
Mm-hmm.
He only needs 2 more.
Well, he technically has 4 belts.
Because Impact?
He has the Impact and TNA.
Well, that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I'm just gonna say real quick, Impact got done dirty in this deal.
They sure did. But, I mean, I think they're laughing all the way to the bank, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. Like, I would be. Shit, man. Their ratings fucking went through the goddamn roof when they started working with AEW.
Yeah, but now you have your champion, who is the champion in another company, rarely showing up. He's not going to defend the Impact or TNA title.
I don't know. I guess time will see. He's supposed to on May 15th already. So,
we'll see.
Don't know who the opponent's going to be. No, I mean, I hear you, but, that's the whole fucking story. I love it.
I don't know. That's neither here nor there. We can talk more about it after.
Whatever.
We got the Young Bucks taking on the Sydal brothers. Of course, Don Callis is on commentary. I love the Seidel brothers. They're great.
They really are. They really, really are. I mean, I can't help but have the stank of the botch for Matt Seidel at the Battle Royal or whatever. I
Oh,
can't
the
remember.
Casino Battle Royal.
Yeah, I mean, because like, did I feel bad for him?
We all
and
did.
Taz was on. He was like, there must be some perspiration on them ropes out there or something. It was like, what?
I fucking hate that.
But anyway, but no. They like, I don't even necessarily mean that in a bad way. I just can't help but think about that. But no, they kind of even remind me of the Young Bucks a little bit. Obviously, you know, being
Brothers, yeah.
you know, brothers, and even their style is kind of similar. You know, but yeah, I mean, it was a great match. I mean, a lot of offense from both teams. I was entertained.
The best part about this, the Johnny Cage dick punch by Matt Jackson.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, I literally just saw Mortal Kombat in theaters on Sunday.
Nice.
And the lack of Johnny Cage is very disappointing. But, like, he's obviously going to be in the sequel. Everyone wants The Miz to play Johnny Cage. So I love that they did this.
Yeah, that was cool.
It's very
that
entertaining.
Was really cool.
That split, though, like, damn. Honestly, I wasn't expecting Matt Jackson to pull out a split. Very impressive. Kudos.
Well, yeah, we got it.
And they hit the BT trigger on, I believe it was Mike.
Yep.
And then their young boy, Brandon Cutler, comes out with ice packs and spray bottles, which is...
That was hilarious.
But then SCU come out, talking about these aren't our friends. These are the new Young Bucks. How SCU is still undefeated as a tag team after Kazarian said in December that if him and CD lose as a tag team, they are not a tag team anymore, and they have not lost since. And I love that they are keeping that story alive.
I do too, because I honestly kind of forgot about it. But like, it's cool that fucking like every once in a while, this was an argument that I always made about keeping the records in AEW, because like I understand that sometimes like wrestling and it was like things just don't fucking make sense, you know. But like they put little nuggets like that in there where it totally does, and you go, oh, okay, it's just a little icing on a cake, like almost something that you don't notice until they bring attention to it, unless you're looking for it. You know?
Yeah.
So I like when they do little things like that, because it feels like really self-aware too, and I dig that kind of shit.
Yeah, I love that they brought it up again, because rightfully so. Like, it's true. It's it's like continuality that some people cannot do right. Raw.
Yeah.
But
No.
tell me I'm wrong.
No,
I'm not wrong. Thank you. SCU going to say that they are obviously still undefeated. They are the number one contenders, even though they literally have a match next week trying to determine the number one contenders. I don't know. That still pisses me off, but that's besides the fact.
That's the stupid wrestling shit that I'm talking about. That, you know, who cares? I mean, I get what you're saying, but like, who cares? Sometimes you gotta, like, you just do gimmick matches like that in wrestling, and it happens.
I mean, SCU's gonna win, so it doesn't even matter. Like, what's the point of the match?
They have another match at the Blood and Guts thing.
I guess.
I mean, like, but I hear you. It's dumb booking. I hear you.
Yeah. I mean, what's gonna happen is SCU's gonna win at Blood and Guts. They're gonna continue this feud until Double or Nothing. Face the Bucks for the titles. The Bucks are gonna win. SCU is no longer a tag team, and then we all get sad.
Yeah, I mean that's
the booking in my head. I want to know if I'm right. I come next month if I'm right. I'm a goddamn genius.
No, I mean I'm a genius too then, apparently, because that's exactly what I thought was gonna happen.
I guess.
Man.
SCU says they're gonna take the one thing that the Bucks love, and that's the titles. And then he said, if you can find your balls and sign on the dotted line, we can get this going. And then CD called them assholes, and I loved it.
That was dope.
So I think they also called them shitheads, which I wouldn't really be surprised.
Yeah, there was, I mean, a few names. There were some names
Quite a few.
going on.
Quite a few.
Yeah.
But I love Frankie and CD.
Yeah.
Especially because, see, you don't watch Being the Elite. Never mind. I'm not even getting into it right now.
Whatever.
Watch Being the Elite. Please.
No. I got a lot of video games to
Oh
play.
my god. Jade Cargill has a vignette talking about managers and how every manager in AEW has come to her, except they want part of her money. She said, nah, whoever, like, is trying to be with me, you're not getting any of my money. Plain and simple. That was literally it. That was the whole thing.
This is essentially the same vignette that she's done, like, the last
Every time.
few weeks. Yeah, and I mean, not that I'm complaining about having Jade Cargill on my TV or anything, but like, do something more with her already. Like, she's compelling as fuck, you know. Like,
I mean, she is that bitch, apparently.
well, where's the fucking lie, though? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I want to see her like beating bitches up.
Damn. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, and if they're gonna put her like in a, you know, or have a manager or whatever, if they don't pair her with Vicky Guerrero, fuck you.
I mean, I have no idea what they're doing. What they're gonna do. They don't even know what they're gonna do. Probably.
Well, no, obviously, or they would have done it already.
They would have done it already.
Well, I don't know. Maybe that's not true. Maybe they do know what they're doing, and we're just a bunch of dipshits.
Maybe they're just gonna hold off until Double or Nothing, and then she'll attack Britt Baker after the fact, or get in Britt's face after Britt wins, and I don't know. Again, long-term story booking is what I'm doing. Is what I'm doing here, and it's not gonna work. Everything I say is gonna be wrong, so it doesn't matter. Confidence is key, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we got Orange
Nope.
Cassidy taking on Penta El Zero Miedo. And
This match was fucking fire.
it was so damn
Holy shit.
good. First time ever, according to AEW, these two have faced off.
Well, they need to do it every week.
It was amazing. I mean, we had the Cero Miedo, Orange Cassidy trying to put his hands in his pockets, face off in the beginning.
So good.
He
So good.
Penta throws
It was like a gimmick battle.
basically what it was in the beginning.
It
Yeah.
was so funny.
Penta throws his glove to Alex Abrahantes. He catches it. Cassidy throws his sunglasses at Trent. Trent misses, but he just holds still anyways. Loved it.
And Cassidy kind of just like shrugs at him and
Yeah.
then just goes back. It's so good.
It's
I
great.
love it.
They really put over that he did an arm drag with his head because his hands were in his pockets. Orange Cassidy is gangster as fuck. Just saying.
No, he really is. He like. How can he do those things with his hands in his pockets? That's insane.
It's insanity. Like I give Orange Cassidy so much credit, even if you don't like the man's gimmick, which it's not for everybody. I understand. The amount of athleticism you have to have.
And bananas.
You are jumping through the ropes. You're doing topes with your hands in your pockets. You are jumping off the top rope with your hands in your pockets. You are doing fucking everything.
Kip ups.
You're doing kip ups with your hands in your pockets. Miz can't even do it with his hands.
I know, right?
Like, it's insane. I fucking love Orange Cassidy. Like,
oh, I do
give
too.
him a match every week. I don't care if he wins or loses. Give him a match every week. Please.
Plus, I mean, Pixies. Fucking
Yes, the Pixies.
the Pixies.
The Pixies.
One of my favorites.
Oh.
saw him live back in the day. Back in 2004. A little young Kevin Crazy. I was like 19, 20 years old, something like that. In Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Oh, Canada. Fucking love
Yeah.
Canada.
Canada is the bomb.
It is.
I
But
haven't been in a long time.
same, honestly. Match is obviously fantastic. A lot of back and forth. Penta is actually controlling a lot. But towards the very end, Alex Abrahantes gets on the mic, trying to stir up Orange Cassidy. Cassidy's just like, no. Throws him in the ring. That distracts the ref while he's trying to deal with that. Trent grabs the mic, hands it to Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy hits the orange punch with the microphone.
Dope.
And he wins.
Orange Cassidy still has a better Superman punch than Roman Reigns. I'll fight anybody about that.
That is not my argument to have, and I'm not going to say shit. I'm an innocent bystander.
Whatever.
Well, whatever.
I'm an innocent bystander, and then you come at me like that. Jesus Christ.
Well, don't fucking mock me then.
I didn't mock anything about you.
You always do in some way, shape, or form.
I think that's a projection.
I think that's the truth. Moving on. Britt Baker has an interview from earlier in the day saying, do I ever lie? Obviously no. She said that she would move up in the rankings. That she did.
She did.
It's time to remind the people why she is the face of the women's division. Dr. Britt Baker, D.M.D.
She stopped though and told Shivani to do it, and it was hilarious.
She did. She made him point as well. And then she said Sheeta later.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
I love her.
That was so fucking dope.
Britt Baker's my spirit animal. I love her.
Put the belt on her, please.
If she doesn't get the belt at Double or Nothing, people are gonna riot.
I think you're probably right about that. I think it's time, man. I think it's absolutely fucking time.
Sheeta's done great, but we need Britt.
No, yeah, I mean, Sheeta's had the belt now for what, a little over a year, right?
It's
been a long time. I feel like Britt Baker has the star power to really elevate the women's division too. Not to take away from Sheeta, because I love Sheeta, but Britt found her stride in some fucking magical, awesome way where she can't do anything wrong right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just nuts.
True. Also, this would all make sense. Okay, so Sheeta has been champ for 339 days.
Okay.
And she won it at Double or Nothing.
Okay.
Full circle.
Huh? Yeah.
Have Britt win.
Well, and
she's had the longest title reign so far.
Oh yeah, easily.
Like both of Rio and Nyla Rose's title reigns combined doesn't even touch Sheeta.
I think she's probably had so far the longest title reign in
general.
AEW
Yes.
general. Yeah.
She has.
Because I was gonna say what Moxley probably had the belt the longest so far for the the heavyweight title or whatever. And then what Cody probably had the TNT belt the longest.
I'm gonna look out of curiosity. I don't know. It's either him or Darby.
Yeah. And then I gotta think that Kenny and Hangman had the tag belts the longest.
They did.
Maybe the Bucks might be getting close though now.
I don't know. Title reign. I'm looking this up.
I'm asking too many goddamn questions.
You really are.
Too many goddamn questions.
Reigns. Cody. No, it's Darby right now.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, even if you combine Cody's 2 reigns, it doesn't touch it. So Cody held it for 82. Brody held it for 55. Well, okay, so it says days recognized 91, 46 for Brody Lee, which that numbers doesn't make sense. Cody Rhodes again held it for 31, and Darby's sitting at 171.
Holy shit, he's had that a lot longer.
He won it at Full Gear at November 7th.
Wow.
Yeah, and then what was the other one you asked? Since I'm just doing all of these now.
The tag belts.
Okay, might as well just do them all.
I'm pretty sure it's got to be either the Bucks or Kenny and Hangman, but I'm pretty sure it's got to be Kenny and Hangman.
I think it's Kenny and Hangman. Hold on. Ow.
but the Bucks have got to be getting close.
It's Kenny and Hangman.
Oh.
So, SEU had it for 83. FTR had it for 63. The Bucks are sitting at 171 because they also wanted it Full Gear. That makes sense. And Kenny and Hangman had 228.
Okay. Yeah, so the Bucks are getting close though. They're getting close.
Yeah, they'll get close
catch
to
'em.
they'll get close to it if they. I mean, they're gonna win in Double or Nothing probably. So.
I was gonna say if they
They're
win
gonna-
a Double or Nothing, I would have to think they're gonna beat their.
They're gonna surpass it.
record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not looking up anything else. Jesus. This is taking
Enough AEW Jeopardy apparently.
Yeah, I didn't.
Trivial Pursuit.
This literally became a trivia game. All right, we get one of the coolest parts about Dynamite tonight was the parlay for Blood and Guts.
Jesus.
So,
Yeah.
Tony Schiavone explains the rules, which it's basically war games, guys. It's literally war games.
Except for no pinfall. You can't win by pinfall. You gotta surrender or submit.
Yeah, but like the people coming in, time
Other than that,
length-wise,
it's war games.
It's literally war games, except how you beat someone.
I was just given the distinction.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah, you fucking better.
Shut the fuck up, Kevin. There's a coin toss, or there's supposed to be a coin toss, to determine who will get the advantage. Sean Spears immediately cuts off Tony Schiavone, grabs the mic. He said,
"Thank God he doesn't have blonde hair anymore."
I know. I was
by
like,
the
didn't
way.
he literally have blonde hair last week? But
Like, yo, Kyle was like, "I kind of like it." The blonde
you know what?
hair. And
Kyle said it, and then Sean Spears heard, and he said, "Oh, I gotta change it."
Like, bro, my girl Ronnie and I, we roasted him for weeks for that because he looked so fucking stupid.
He looked awful.
Oh my God. Like anyway, sorry. I wanted to let you know my feelings on that.
You know, I always love hearing your feelings, Kevin.
Well, how much time you got?
No. Sean Spears says the Pinnacle deserves the advantage, and then he starts laying into Sammy Guevara. When's the last time you even wrestled a match, Sammy? Which, don't come at Sammy Guevara like that. Don't ever. Stop. The kid's good.
Did Sammy kick your dog before? Sean Spears? Jesus fucking Christ, man. He was coming at him so hard. I was like,
he was. And then he kind of just like shoves the mic back into Tony. And then Sammy lays it right back into Sean Spears. Ever since you joined AEW, you've been a failure. You were a failure at the other place you worked. I said, oh my God.
Yeah, I popped for that too.
Like, Sean Spears has got a family, and you just murdered this man on national TV?
He sure did. And this was just the fucking beginning.
And exactly.
Of this
This was
segment,
this was the starting point of the whole parlay, folks.
And they both just murdered each other.
There was mutual murder on both sides. Kayfabe, of course. And Sammy pops off. He says, I don't care if it's 1 versus 3. Names it all. He said, you want the advantage? Fine. Take the damn advantage. Hell, I'll start the damn match myself.
It was badass.
Sammy stepped up to the plate. I was like,
really
let's go,
did.
Sammy. Let's go.
I think that's something that Sammy really needed, too.
He did.
Like, I mean, what Sean Spears was saying wasn't necessarily wrong.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Sammy hasn't had a match in a long time. It's very true. But like
that's
thinking
why,
about it, has any of them really had like a match in a while?
really.
So fuck off, Sean Spears.
No, but what I'm saying is that like it made sense that Sammy would step up that hard because he really hasn't had a match in a while, and you're right, none of them really have for the most part.
I mean, it's all because all that Inner Circle BS with MJF started. Sammy left Inner Circle.
Talk shit about
It's
Max.
fucking it's Maxwell's fault, Kevin.
No.
Anyway, let me.
By the way,
What?
the Rosie O'Donnell thing was hysterical.
I told you.
I watched it from start to finish at least 5 times.
You're welcome.
Oh my god.
You are welcome. I brought that to you
Thank
guys
you.
last week.
Yeah,
See?
that was dope.
I'm a nice friend. What can I say?
Ow.
So it is official that the Pinnacle get the advantage, and then then FTR step up. They're just like, don't bring these soft versions of Santana and Ortiz.
Yeah.
And Dax starts, like, going after the families. I want you to, before you fly here on Tuesday, I want you to hug your kids, like, lean down, whisper in their ear. And I don't remember exactly what he said, because I was just like, Santana's about to murder you, my guy. You do not talk about a man's kids like that.
He definitely had murder in his eyes.
And he 100% did.
Yeah. He said something like, because you'll never see me again, or Uncle Dax says hi, or something like that.
Yeah, some bullshit like that. And
yeah,
then,
it was creepy, honestly.
And then Santana gets on the mic. He says, "Have you guys ever been locked up? No, this is our game. I'm gonna let my hands do the talking." This man was fired up. He was ready to start swinging. I really thought he was going to. And then
he's gonna sign language at him.
He's gonna tell him to fuck off.
Yeah, he is. He kind of did.
He basically did. And then we get the face off, Max and Jericho.
Oh, this was so fucking good. Like, the whole goddamn thing was so fucking good.
The parlay was the best. I'm telling you, it was the best part of Dynamite.
Oh, I said this to Kyle last week. I was like, bro, the thing is with these guys, like, I almost feel like the matches are secondary to the goddamn promos, at least with MJF and Jericho, because holy shit. And this is just an example of that. Like, I was like, they just, like, I don't even know. Like, I'm speechless.
I mean, like I said, Max starts laying into Jericho. You're the face of the company.
Oh my God.
I started laughing, don't worry. You created the best group in wrestling. Talking about the Inner Circle, obviously. Every week you come out here with red eyes. You're exhausted. I'm going to take your crown. And then Jericho's like, this isn't something you can inherit, like, from mommy and daddy when you were 18. He earned his spot in the company. He learned respect by main eventing in different countries, like Mexico and Japan. He was naming a bunch of different places. And then he said, oh, what the fuck? I can't even read my writing. The only way to make us surrender is to kill us, basically. That distracted me. And he said, 1969 was the summer of love. 2021 is the summer of violence. And come May 5th, summer comes early.
Oh my God. I popped so fucking hard. Like, that was so campy wrestling. It was unbelievable and so perfect. Oh my God. Summer Comes Early was the best thing in the world.
I'm telling you, it was great.
Oh my God. Like, even if the fucking, I don't even care if the match even sucks, it was worth it just for that fucking promo.
I don't even think the match was gonna suck. Segment.
No, I don't either. I'm just saying, like, worst case scenario, we got that fucking promo.
Especially if Sammy does start, that's the underdog right there. You're rooting for the whole match.
Oh yeah.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
That's perfect. Yeah, because you know, obviously Inner Circle now, they're firmly babyface.
Yeah.
You know, how couldn't he's the youngest member, the one that probably feels like he has the most to prove.
Yeah.
Especially now that he's that they're fan favorites. You know, perfect spot for him. Absolutely perfect.
Goddamn, love Sammy Guevara. What a gem.
Yeah. He really, he has a bright future. He really, really does.
100%.
Like, they need to start building. Like, I'd like to see him maybe even TNT title picture,
I was just gonna say TNT title. Maybe after all of this bullshit is over, he'll move on to TNT title, perhaps.
Or I could even see them bringing back like the Sex Gods, and doing tag titles. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad idea either.
I mean, or also just let Santana and Ortiz, your tag team, go after the tag
that's
titles.
true.
I'm
That's
just
probably
saying.
a better idea. Stop making sense, God damn it.
That's what I do.
I was trying to put over Sammy Guevara. All right.
I say Guevara.
Goo. It's a fun word to say. Goo.
Eddie Kingston takes on Michael Nakazawa.
It's aesthetically pleasing. Goo.
And Michael Nakazawa is sitting in the corner of the ring with the laptop and the headset.
He's oily with goo.
Stop. Eddie Kingston come out and he's like, I'm not doing this. He's like, nah. He's like, Kenny, get out here. And they just have a nice back and forth. Knock hits Kingston in the back with the laptop twice. It doesn't take long for Kingston to just hit a back fist. And he threatens to break Knock's ankle. Which is... this whole thing was just ridiculous.
Yeah. But it's so pro wrestling to me. Like, it's just exactly... Like, it's exactly what you would do to try and get what you want in that kind of a world. I feel like, you know?
I mean...
So, like, it works. It's stupid and easy and kind of campy, but it totally works.
Yeah, it works, and Kenny's like, well, do it. Go ahead. Break his ankle. Ooh,
I know, that was the best fucking part.
I'm telling you, and the villain.
He goes, he'll live.
He knows what he signed up for.
What's that?
Kenny says he knows what he signed up for.
That's right.
And then he's like, "Oh well, you think you're gonna get your hands on me? We have more goons." And he's like, "Cutler, get out here!" And like Cutler comes out like scrambled and like on the ground. And
like somebody fucking threw him out there.
Well, lo and behold,
yeah.
Jon Moxley attacks Kenny from behind. They get Kenny in the ring. The sleeper's on him. Kingston puts the chair on Kenny's ankle, threatens to break it if Don doesn't give them what they want.
Batista.
Basically. And they want a tag match with Kenny and the little dipshit with the laptop, according to Mox.
Covered in goo.
Stop. And
Don
Don said, "You know what? You got it." Because Kingston was going to break the ankle of his golden boy. So he had to.
Yeah. No, that's what I mean. It's pretty simple.
I just like that Mox called him Knock the little dipshit with the laptop.
That was hilarious.
And then them faking out, like, breaking the ankle, like, stepping on the chair. They just kept faking it. Fucking ridiculous.
He was, like, bouncing off the ropes and shit. And,
running in circles. Like, it was ridiculous.
It was just dumb, like, schoolyard shit. Like, that's this feels like to me, like, I remember when my friends and I would do stupid shit like that to, like...
You also threatened to break someone's ankle with a chair?
Well, okay, maybe. I mean, not that extreme. But what I'm trying to say is that, like, as boys, we'd be like, I won't punch you in the arm if you give me a sandwich or something. You know what I'm saying?
Boys are stupid.
Boys are fucking absolutely stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it. I've spent my whole life trying to heal from toxic masculinity, so I know all about it. But anyway,
Taz has an interview, which nobody cares. Nobody wanted. Nobody gives a flying fuck about Team Taz. In all honesty,
not really.
Like, he's talking about how, Brian Cage beat Hangman, so Team Taz is number one, and he brings up Christian Cage. Of course, prompting Christian to come over.
Christian killed him, though.
Christian murdered him via promo. Oh, well.
It was dope, too.
I retired and I came back. This is something you wish you could do. Which, I mean, kind of true. Like, Christian came back looking good.
Yeah, no, he's been killing it. He, I mean, he's meeting my expectations. He's doing exactly what I thought he'd be doing, which is like that doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. Like it's a really fucking good thing. I feel like, in this run, this iteration of Christian, if you will, like he hasn't hit the ceiling of it yet either.
Yeah, for sure. So I mean, then he says, "Oh well, I'll take out Team Taz one by one. You're just collecting these younger talents, and they're gonna realize that, excuse me, they're better off without you," which is what we have been saying. They don't need Taz. The only person who needs Taz is probably Powerhouse Hobbs, and I hate that I just called him Powerhouse Hobbs. Hobbs is the only one who really needs Taz. Brian Cage is fine. He doesn't need a mouthpiece. Ricky Starks damn sure does not need a mouthpiece.
Yeah, he's the least one of them all that needs a fucking... That dude is dope on the mic.
Exactly.
I want to hear him talk all the time. And, I mean, Brian Cage isn't the best, but he's good enough.
Yeah, he's fine.
He definitely doesn't need somebody to speak for him. And, Hobbs, like, does he even need to talk all that much? Like, that dude looks scary as fuck.
I mean... I think it's more so the fact that he asked Taz if he could wear like the colors, and so it's basically Taz's protege, because God forbid his son is there.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, do any of those dudes really need him? I mean, I hear what you're saying. The only one that you can really make an argument for real at the end of the day is
Hobbs. Exactly.
But even that, it's like he doesn't need him. Like,
but he could use him.
Yeah, I mean, Taz could actually elevate Hobbs. That's the thing, and like they're not using it like that.
No.
Like it's just weird. I don't know what the fuck they're doing with it.
They don't either. I don't know. Then we got Penelope Ford taking on Chris Statlander. I love Chris Statlander.
Yep.
She's the best.
Now, Penelope Ford is, I think, pretty underrated as far as women are concerned.
She's very good.
Like, the title match that she had with Sheeta was one of the better title defenses that Sheeta had. Exactly. No question. But yeah, this match in general, and of course, I mean, Statlander. We get the Pixies again. I love it.
I mean,
roll your fucking eyes. Kim Deal, Frank Black. Come on.
Chris Statlander is just a beast. And this is such a good match. For it being the only women's match, it held its own.
Yeah.
I'll let it slide.
Was good. It was really, really good.
It was.
Maybe in ring, the only match that I think that I like better was the Penta El Cerro Madro, or whatever the fuck he's calling himself now, and Orange Cassidy, to be honest with you. Like,
I'm sorry, wait, what did you call him?
Stuff, words, I don't know, man. They change his name they probably already changed.
And no, it's been Penta El Zero Miedo for a few months now. Since last time I did it, it was still zero Miedo, basically.
I don't know how to pronounce it then, I guess.
Well, Cero Miedo means no fear.
Yeah, I know.
So, anyways.
I didn't take Spanish in high school.
I took Spanish for 10 years. Who won? I missed that match. Chris Statlander won. That brought me to the end. Thank you, Savannah. And I like that Kip tries to get involved, and Cassidy literally just like grabs him by the back of the shorts and is just like, no.
Yeah, I know.
It was so subtle, so relaxed. And I just love the dynamic of Statlander and Orange Cassidy together.
Oh, it's perfect.
It's the best.
I don't know why that works so well. They just have chemistry or something, man.
They're like really the cool Index of AEW. Like, they're not shipping them, but like I would be okay if they were a couple, like, kind of thing.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Which Index is the best part of NXT. One of the best parts of NXT right now, I'm just saying. Just saying. I cover it all, so I have the right to say what I want.
NXT. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, now you do.
Well, yeah, I didn't want... Dude, I was watching so fucking much wrestling then. Like, literally, I was watching Raw. I watched effing Impact on Tuesday, AEW, and SmackDown typically on a weekly basis. So I was watching 4 shows. The only show I was missing was NXT.
Well, you were missing out, but now you're watching, so it's all that matters.
No, I know, but like it just felt like the odd man out at that time. It wasn't that I was like I was hating on it. It was just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm glad I can watch it now because it is good.
It is good.
I missed it.
Well, there you go. Now you can watch it again. But something I don't want to see ever again: the Nightmare Family taking on the Factory. I didn't even pay attention to this match. This was a waste of TV time. I hated it. It was literally just a build. Okay, so I don't even know. The Factory win. I don't even know how. All I know is that Nick Camarado ends up hitting Dustin with the cowbell. Gun Club come out for the save. And then they're all wrestling, and QT tries to make the escape because they came in the Nightmare Express, which isn't their bus, whatever. And Cody
It didn't make any goddamn sense.
It didn't at all. And Cody is standing in the door of the bus, and you can clearly see him. Like they weren't trying to hide it at all. But
Right.
QT opens the door. Cody's back. They brawl. Cody looks jacked.
No, this was the only cool part about this whole thing was that Cody came back. Honestly, like I'm not even here for the goddamn like the stupid feud that we're gonna get with him and QT Marshall.
That's literally what this whole thing was building to.
I know, but I still pop for Cody. He's still dope. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he did the figure 4 on the top of the bus to QT, which Aubrey Edwards even followed them up there, which please don't hurt yourself. Please don't fall.
I know, man.
I got nervous.
That
I was like, oh
bus
god.
was high up there.
It was a big bus.
That had to have been a good 15, 20 feet. That bus was big.
It's a big bus.
Yeah.
Is Nightmare Express supposed to be like the DX Express? Can I be the Stone Cold and blow it up? Jesus, Savannah.
I love it. Do it, Savannah.
So, for next week at Blood and Guts, obviously we're getting the Blood and Guts match. But we are also getting QT taking on Cody. Mox and Eddie Kingston taking on Kenny and Nakazawa. We have Britt Baker in action. And then we have a 4-way tag team eliminator match to determine the number 1 contenders for the AEW World Tag Team titles. SCU taking on Jurassic Express, taking on the Varsity Blondes, taking on the Acclaimed. But then...
Go Jurassic Express.
SCU is going to win. It doesn't matter.
No,
then,
I know. You're right. I was being an ass.
They decide to drop a little teaser for 2 weeks. The Forbidden Door is once again being drop-kicked in. We're getting a IWGP US Championship match on AEW. So...
That's cool.
If anyone didn't know, Jon Moxley is the IWGP US champ. And
forget.
I mean, it's because it's not really like brought up a lot.
Yeah.
And he's taking on
Sorry.
Jesus. Nagata.
I never even heard of the guy.
I messed up writing the first name, so I can't even read it. But Nagata. But people are freaking out about it. I'm very excited. I don't know a whole lot about New Japan. Savannah does. So she's very excited.
No, I mean, I'm excited about these things, as generally speaking. I just think it's cool because, like, I like getting exposed to new things, different types of wrestling, all that sort of shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what was so exciting to me about, AEW working so closely, like, with Impact and doing the New Japan stuff. It is cool when they remind me that Moxley is the champion. Because, like, it's not even that he does defend it. Like, I wouldn't say often, but he does defend it often enough where it's legit. You know what I'm saying? Once every couple months. You know what I mean? Like, it's not because it was Kenta a couple months ago, like when they first New Japan did their
when the Forbidden Door was like opened.
Yeah, and that wasn't that long ago.
It was 2 months ago.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. It's like low key, fucking Jon Moxley's still a champ, and he's a legit champ.
Fuck yeah.
I forget.
That match was like 7 minutes. Savannah, it's okay. We're not gonna talk about it. And then before the main event, Miro attacked Kip Sabian. I don't even care about this. Nobody does.
Didn't make any. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I think I was coming back into my living room from taking a piss or something, and I was like, all of a sudden, Miro's just beating the shit out of Kip Sabian,
Yeah.
and then he's like giving him a hug or something.
He like smashed his hand in the door and then was like coddling him. I don't even get it. I don't even want to get it.
Yeah, it made no sense to me.
We're just gonna move on to the main event.
Which was fire.
Darby Allin taking on number 10, Preston Vance, for the TNT Championship. This was a good match.
Yes.
I love number 10. He was, and like the story going into this was very good. He was handpicked by Mr. Brody Lee.
He's Brody Lee Jr.'s favorite too, isn't he? Isn't that part of the story?
Mini Brody's favorite wrestler, one of them. There was just so much going into this, and then Darby said, well, last time he faced someone in the Dark Order, Don Silver hurt his shoulder, and I was like, please don't bring that up. I'm still sad about it. I miss John Silver. It's fine.
He'll be back
Soon, hopefully.
Yeah.
Fucking love John Silver.
Yeah, no, he's dope. He's dope.
But
he kind of reminds me of this dude from high school too, which is kind of funny.
Okay.
No, I wasn't. What?
I thought you were gonna start telling a story, which.
Oh yeah. So anyway, this dude. No, I'm just kidding. Go.
Yeah, go. I will go. Match is good. It's the typical Darby thing, which Kyle brings up a lot. He takes a lot of the abuse, and doesn't give a lot of offense or defense for that matter. I mean he did quite a bit in this match.
He's not wrong. I think that the last couple weeks he's kind of bucked that trend a bit.
Yep.
I mean, because like last week his match was against Jungle Boy.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like Jungle Boy isn't really all that much bigger than Darby Allin. You know what I'm like?
He's just bulkier.
He's not, he's bulkier, but not like I mean some of the dudes that he wrestled. Like I mean Brian Cage. You know, like
Preston Vance.
Yeah, they're huge compared to him. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean this dude Preston. No, number 10 is that Preston Vance?
Preston
is that
Vance.
his name? Okay. He's not as big as some of the other guys though that Darby's wrestled.
I mean Archer, Brody himself.
Yeah. I mean he's a lot bigger than Allin, but Allen's like 10 pounds soaking wet. You know,
basically.
So like that's the thing. That's what I liked about the last couple of matches. Sure, there was a bit of that dynamic where Allin was taking a lot of offense and maybe even kicking out of stuff that he shouldn't, but he was giving it just as much.
He was very heel-ish in this match. He was ripping at 10's mask, focusing on the fingers, on the digits. Mm-hmm.
Even some of the stuff that Sting did on the outside of the ring kind of gave me heelish vibes. It's
heelish vibes, yeah. I mean, Darby was getting booed. Faintly, but he was getting booed. Mm-hmm. I mean, I get it. And so 10 has the full Nelson applied, which he has won. Savannah, they're called digits. I don't know what you want from me. I made her laugh. I'm funny. He has Darby in the full Nelson, and Darby.
I thought it was over.
I thought it looked like Lashley ragdolling Riddle.
Oh, 100%.
That's immediately what I thought of.
That's exactly what I thought of too. I was like, oh holy shit, he put fucking Allin out. Oh my god.
Yeah, the Hurt Lock, whatever. It's the full Nelson, the full Lashley, whatever. It's all stupid.
The full Lashley.
They've called it that.
They have called it that. You're right.
But Darby goes to the corner, kicks off the turnbuckle, pins Preston Vance.
Creative as fuck.
I didn't expect him to win like that, honestly. I really thought Vance was gonna win.
Oh, so did I. But that was creative as fuck.
It's like when people would reverse the Kirifuda clutch on Shayna Baszler. They would use
Yeah.
that momentum and pin her. That's how Kairi Sane won the title the first time. Possibly second. I don't remember. But
yeah, no, I know what you mean though. It was dope. It was dope though because like it made sense. You
Ring
know
awareness.
what I mean? Yeah. So I was with it, and that's that's Darby Allin. He capitalizes on the mistakes. Not that Vance made a mistake, but he capitalized on the vulnerability of said move.
Well, I also forgot to mention that Ethan Page got involved.
Oh yeah,
and threw Darby into the post.
I forgot about that.
So did I until I looked at my notes. And then after the match, there is a show of respect by Ten and Darby. Dark Order leave. Sting is in the ring with Darby. Sky comes out of nowhere, attacks Sting's knee, has him in the heel hook, and they do like the typical heel thing where Ethan Page was like holding Darby back and like making him watch Sting be in pain. And then Archer and Ten come in for the save. I don't know. There's a lot to unpack with the TNT title and all of these people and all these players involved.
Yeah. I mean, I hear you. Although the moment that Vance and Allen had was really nice. I did really like that.
He took the Brody band off of Preston and like he like held it up. I was like, if these motherfuckers make me cry, I'm not doing this.
No, I hear you. It was kind of an emotional moment, and then they hugged and shit. It was dope. But yeah, I hear you. I mean, the picture's getting a little strange,
because you have Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page. You have Lance Archer, who's protecting Sting. Then you have all of Dark Order.
Yeah.
There's too much.
Yeah.
Makes my brain
But
hurt.
I mean, I don't know. I like what they're doing specifically with Darby Allin, though, with all the defenses that he's having on Dynamite
was his
right now.
fifth straight defense, I think. Fifth week
Something
in a row.
like that. They said that this was his 9th defense overall, 9th or 10th or something like that, and that he surpassed Cody for the amount of times he defended it on commentary. They put that over.
Yeah.
So he's
because he's
putting in the work.
He said before he started, like before he challenged on Silver, he said that he wants to defend it every week.
Well, he's been true to his word.
He has. So I give him that. I give him props, man.
That's what I mean. Like he's not fucking around. He's doing just as much work as Cody was with that title. And I mean, with a mid-card TV title like that, that's what you should expect, from your champion. Yeah. They should be, headlining the show more times than not, because that's the big draw to watch the TV show.
Yeah, because Kenny's caught up with Kingston and Mox right now.
Yep.
So he's not doing anything with that title unless he defends it against Kingston. But that may happen at Double or Nothing.
No way.
What do you mean, no way?
I can't imagine that.
Kingston,
I mean, I guess it
and
could
Kenny?
happen.
It's probably going to happen.
You think so? No.
I think it is stated on the record. Kenny versus Kingston at Double or Nothing for the AEW World Heavyweight title.
I mean, I'm not saying that it's
my prediction.
Impossible. I'm not saying that it's impossible. I just think it's improbable.
Well, that's my prediction.
I'm not sure we'll get a Double or Nothing, but I mean that's certainly something that could make sense.
I mean, Kenny's talking about Kingston has to go through everyone to get to him. Have him go through everyone to get to him.
No, I hear you. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. I mean, that's what
just say I'm a genius and we can move on.
That's what they do every fucking week, or every opponent that Roman Reigns has too.
Just tell me I'm a genius and we can end this.
You just book like they book Roman Reigns and you figured it out.
I'm smart. Tell me I'm a genius.
I
and
don't
we
know
can
if that
end
makes
this.
you a genius or
It that
not. You just understand
just call me a
booking.
genius, Kevin. Please. You've called me a bitch, you can call me a genius. Call me a fucking genius, Kevin.
What if I don't?
Just call me a fucking genius.
All right, you're a genius.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much for watching. You can catch the SmackDown recap on Friday on this Twitch channel, twitch.tv/putting you over. I will be back Monday night with Kevin doing the Raw recap.
Grand old time. Support the Patreon so I can get real high on Monday night.
My fucking god. Thank you guys so much. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.